Have you ever had one of those moments? You're going about your day, maybe washing dishes or waiting for the bus, when suddenly, out of nowhere, a memory washes over you like a warm wave. That's what happened to me last Tuesday. I was just folding laundry, nothing special. A perfectly ordinary afternoon. The window was open, and a breeze carried in the scent of my neighbor's jasmine. And then, just like that, I remembered him. My first love. Isn't it strange how memories work? How someone you haven't thought about in years can suddenly feel so present, as if no time has passed at all. For me, first love happened in middle school. I was 13, just an ordinary girl really. My hair was always tied back in a simple ponytail. I wore the same comfortable jeans almost every day. Nothing remarkable about me, just another quiet middle schooler trying to navigate the confusion of adolescence without drawing too much attention. And there he was. He sat 2 rows ahead in math class. He had these impossibly blue eyes and a laugh that made everyone else want to laugh too. He was kind in a way that seemed effortless, holding doors open not just for girls but for everyone, remembering people's birthdays, letting others borrow his notes. The thing is, he never knew how I felt. My love was a secret I kept pressed between the pages of my diary, like a flower preserved in time. I'd find excuses to be near him, joining the same clubs, taking the long way to class just to pass him in the hallway, offering to help with homework when he struggled with fractions. I still remember the day our hands accidentally touched when I handed him a worksheet. Such a small moment that felt enormous to me. My whole arm tingled. He didn't seem to notice at all. For 3 months and 17 days, I lived for the moments I could be in his orbit. I memorized his schedule. I knew which days he wore his favorite blue shirt. I became friends with his friends just to hear stories about him. When he got his first girlfriend, I smiled and congratulated him while something inside me crumbled. I watched them hold hands in the hallways. She went to his soccer games. They slow danced at the winter formal while I pretended not to care. And then summer came. His family moved to another state. This was before social media, before smartphones. I never got to say a proper goodbye. He left not knowing that a girl with a simple ponytail and quiet demeanor had loved him with the complete devotion only a 13-year-old heart can muster. Last week, after that random memory while folding laundry, I did something I haven't done in years. I looked him up. It's so easy now, isn't it? A few clicks and suddenly you're peering into someone's life from a safe distance. There he was. Same blue eyes, though with small wrinkles at the corners now. Same kind smile. His profile showed a beautiful home with a wraparound porch. A woman with curly hair and a wide smile. 3 children who all have his eyes. A golden retriever. Family vacation photos at the beach. Birthday parties with elaborate homemade cakes. A life full and complete. I sat there for a long time, just looking. Feeling something I couldn't quite name. Not jealousy, exactly. Not regret. Perhaps a gentle ache for parallel lives unlived. My own path has been different. I've focused on my career, traveled extensively. I've dated, had significant relationships, but haven't settled into marriage or parenthood. My apartment is filled with books and art collected from my travels. My life is rich in different ways. Looking at his family photos, I felt a strange sense of happiness for him. This boy who never knew he was once the center of my 13-year-old universe has built a beautiful life. And somehow, that feels right. Here's what I've been wondering since then. Have you ever thought about how your first love is doing now? That person who first made your heart race, your palms sweat, your thoughts jumble into incoherence. Do you ever wonder where they are? What their life looks like? If they ever think of you? Or if, like mine, your love remained unspoken, do you wonder if they ever suspected how you felt? First loves are special because they're our introduction to an entirely new kind of feeling. They're the first time we experience that particular vulnerability, that specific joy, that unique pain. They teach us something about ourselves that we didn't know before, even when they remain unaware of the role they played in our story. I think there's something beautiful about acknowledging the impact these people had on our lives, even if they never knew. They helped shape us, in ways both obvious and subtle. When I look back at my 13-year-old self and my silent devotion, I see a child experiencing something she couldn't possibly understand. But there was real feeling there. Real emotion. Real growth. I didn't reach out to him, and I probably won't. Some memories are best preserved exactly as they are. But I'm grateful for that random Tuesday when he drifted back into my thoughts. It made me reflect on all the paths that have led me here, to this life I've created. It reminded me that every love, whether reciprocated or not, whether lasting decades or just a few middle school months, leaves its mark on us. So I'm curious, does your mind ever wander back to your first love? Have you looked them up? Do you know what kind of life they've built? Perhaps they're married with children like my first love. Maybe they're traveling the world. Perhaps they've experienced great success or faced significant challenges. Whatever their path, they once held a special place in your heart. And perhaps, without even knowing it, they carried a piece of you forward into their life too. There's something comforting in knowing that all across the world, people are living their lives, growing older, finding their way, including those we once loved from afar. These invisible threads connect us across time and distance, even when they were never visible to begin with. So here's to first loves. To secret glances and unwritten notes and racing hearts. To the people who taught us what it feels like to care for someone outside ourselves for the very first time, whether they knew it or not. Wherever they are now, whatever lives they've created, I hope they're well. And I hope that somehow, in some small way, the love we once felt for them, spoken or unspoken, added something beautiful to the universe. If you've ever experienced unrequited first love or have thoughts about this, I'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more reflections on life, love, and the moments that shape us. Until next time, take care.